I am Dr. Vinita Bhadoria, Associate Professor of English in Government College, Behror. Welcome in the video on Girish Karnad, a playwright, film actor, and director. A brief introduction of him. This video is for BA Part 3rd, Paper 1. Girish Karnad basically was a Kannada writer, activist, filmmaker, film director, and his time period was 1938 to 2019. Full name of Girish Karnad was Girish Raghunath Karnad. He was born on 19th May 1938, Matharan, Bombay Presidency in British India. Now it is Maharashtra, India. He is known as a playwright. His plays written in Kannada have been translated into English. Mostly, he has translated by himself most of the plays and some other Indian languages. Kannada is the language of his choice. Karnad initial schooling was in Marathi. Later, after his father was transferred to Sirsi in the Kannada speaking regions of Bombay Presidency, Karnad was exposed to travelling theatre groups and Natak Mandalis, which were experienced a period of efflorescence during the iconic Bal Gandharva era. As a youngster, he was an ardent admirer of Yakshagan and the theatre in his village. His family moved to Dharwad in Karnataka when he was 14, where he grew up with his two sisters and a niece. He earned his Bachelor of Arts degree in Mathematics and Statistics from Karnataka Art College, Dharwad, Karnataka University in 1958. After graduation, he went to England and studied philosophy, politics, and economics at Magdalen in Oxford as a Rhodes Scholar from 1960 to 1963. He is known as playwright. When he started writing plays, Kannada literature was highly influenced by the Renaissance in Western literature. Writers would choose a subject that looked entirely alien to manifestation of native soil. He found a new approach of drawing historical and mythological sources to tackle contemporary themes and existentialist crises of modern men through characters locked in psychological and philosophical conflicts. He was not only a renowned literary person, he was an excellent actor, director, and stage artist of Kannada and Hindi movies and dramas. Karnad is known as a playwright. His plays written in Kannada and almost translated. When Karnad started writing plays, it was the time when the Kannada literature was highly influenced by the Western literature, Renaissance of Western literature. Writers would choose a subject that looked entirely alien to manifestations of native soil. C. Rajgopalachari's version of the Mahabharata, published in 1951, left a deep impact on him, and soon, sometimes in the mid 1950s, one day he experienced a rush of dialogues by characters from the Mahabharata in Kannada. As I told you, he completed his Bachelor of Arts degree in Mathematics and Statistics from Karnataka Arts College, Dharwad, Karnataka University in 1958. After graduation, he went to England and studied philosophy, politics, and economics at Magdalen in Oxford as a Rhodes Scholar from 1960 to 1963. He had earned his Masters of Arts degree in philosophy, political science, and economics. He was elected the president of the Oxford Union in 1962 to 1963. He was chairman of the Sangeet Natak Academy and the National Academy of the Performing Arts during 1988 till 1993. He served as a director of the Nehru Centre and as a Minister of Culture in the Indian High Commission, London from 2000 to 2003. From 1963 to 1970, he worked with Oxford University Press, Chennai for 7 years. He resigned to take to writing full time to take to writing full time while in Madras. He got involved with local amateur theatre group, the Madras Players. During 1987-88, he was at the University of Chicago as visiting professor and Fulbright playwright in residence. During his tenure at Chicago, Nagmandala had its world premiere at the Guthrie Theatre in Minneapolis based on Karnad's English translation of Kannada original. He served as director of the Film and Television Institute of India in 1974-75, and as I told you, he was the chairman of Sangeet Natak Academy and the National Academy of Performing Arts. He was an active member of Kannada literary movement Navya during 1970. He was the writer of fiction and plays. His rise as a playwright in the 1960s marked the coming age of modern Indian playwright in Kannada, just as Badal Sarkar did in Bengali, Vijay Tendulkar in Marathi, and Mohan Rakesh in Hindi. He was the recipient of the 1998 Jnanpith Award, the highest literary honor conferred in India. For 4 decades, Karnad composed plays, often using history and mythology to tackle contemporary issues. He translated his plays into English and received acclaim. His plays have been translated into some Indian languages and directed by directors like Ibrahim Alkaji, B.V. Karnath, L.Q. Padmashri, Prasanna, Arvind Gaur, Satyadev Dubey, Vijay Mehta, Shyamanand Jalan, etc. He was active in the world of Indian cinema, working as an actor, director, and screenwriter in Hindi and Kannada cinema, and has earned awards. Karnad made his acting as well as screenwriting debut in Kannada movie Sanskara in 1970, based on a novel by U.R. Ananthamurthy and directed by Patbhirma Reddy. That movie won the first President's Golden Lotus Award for Kannada cinema. In television, he played the role of Swami's father in the TV series Malgudi Days from 1986 to 1987, based on R.K. Narayan's books, directed by Kannada actor and director Shankar Nag. He also hosted the science magazine Turning Point on Doordarshan in the early 1990s. He made his directorial debut with Vamsa Vriksha in 1971, based on a Kannada novel by S.L. Bhirappa. It won him National Film Award for Best Direction along with B.B. Karnath, who co-directed the film. Later, Karnad directed several movies in Kannada and Hindi, including Godhuli in 1977 and Utsav in 1984. Karnad has made number of documentaries, like one on the Kannada poet Dr. Bendre in 1972, Kanak Purandara in English 1988, on 2 medieval Bhakti poets of Karnataka, Kanak Das and Purandara Das, and The Lamp in the Niche, again in English in 1989. on Sufism and the Bhakti movement. Many of his films and documentaries have won several national and international awards. Some of his famous Kannada movies, including Tabaliyu Ninade Megne, Cheluvi, Kadu, and most recent film Kanuru Hegaditi, based on a novel by Kannada writer. His famous Hindi movies, including Nishant, Manthan, Swami, Pukar, Nagesh Kukunur film, starting with Iqbal, and so many others. He was died on 10th June 2019 at the age of 81 in Bengaluru, Karnataka, India. Here I am giving you the list of few notable works of Girish Karnad. Godhuli was published in 1977. Yayati is the first play of Karnad, published in 1961. This play is based on the story of King Yayati, one of the ancestors of the Pandavas, who was cursed into premature old age by his preceptors Shukracharya, who was incensed at Yayati's infidelity. Yayati in turn asks his son to sacrifice their youth for him, and one of them agrees. It, it ridicules the ironies of life through characters in Mahabharata. The play in Hindi was adapted by Satyadev Dubey, and Amrish Puri was lead actor for the play. It became an instant success, immediately translated and staged in several other Indian languages also. Karnad found a new approach of drawing historical and mythological sources to tackle contemporary themes and existential crises of modern men through characters locked in psychological and philosophical conflicts. Tughlaq was the next play he has written and published in 1964 about a rashly idealist 14th century Sultan of Delhi, Muhammad bin Tughlaq, an allegory on the Nehruvian era, which started with ambitious idealism and ended up in disillusionment. This established Karnataka, now 26 years old, as a promising playwright in the country. The play was staged by the National School of Drama repertory under the direction of Ibrahim Alkaji, with the actor Manohar Singh playing the visionary king who later becomes disillusioned and turns bitter amidst the historic Purana Killa in Delhi. It was staged in London by the National School of Drama for the Festival of India in 1982. Next was Nishant. It was published in 1975. Taledanda, published in 1990. The Dreams of Tipu Sultan, published in 1997. And Utsav in 1984. And so many more also. In these, Nishant and Utsav turns into the movie, Hindi movie, and also Kannada movie. Girish Karnad received so many awards and honors for the work he has done in the field of literature, films, theatre, and as a director. For literature, he has got Sangeet Natak Academy Award and Varthur Navya Award in 1972. He has got Padma Shri in 1974. He has got Padma Bhushan and Kannada Sahitya Parishad Award in 1992, Sahitya Academy Award in 1994, Gyanpith Award and Kalidas Samman in 1998, honorary degree by University of Southern California, Los Angeles, he has got in 2011. This is a kind of honor given to him. For cinema, he has got so many national film awards. In 1971, Best Direction, Vamsa Vriksha. In 1971 again, Best Feature Film in Kannada, Vamsa Vriksha. 1973 he has got second Best Feature Film, Kadu. In 1977, Best Feature Film in Kannada, Tabaliyu Ninde Meghne. In 1978, Best Screenplay, Bhumika, with Shyam Benegal and Satyadev Dubey. In 1978, again Best Feature Film in Kannada. 1989, Best Non-Feature Film in Kannada film, Kanak Purandara. In 1990, Best Non-Feature Film on Social Issues, The Lamp in the Niche. 1992, he got Best Film on Environment Conversion, Cheluvi. In 1999, Best Feature Film in Kannada, Kanaru Hegadati. So we can say he was a proponent of multiculturalism and freedom of expression. He was a critic of religious fundamentalism. He had publicly condemned the demolition of Babri Masjid in 1992 and later spoke against the attempts to create controversy about the Eidgah Maidan in Hubli. He had opposed RSS, BJP, and other organizations on several occasions. So, in short, we can say that Girish Karnad was a successful playwright, film actor, director, and activist, and great scholar. Thank you very much and for this video, for watching this video.